Hello fellow Star Wars fans, I'm so happy you decided to make me a part of your day. This is another episode of This Week in Star Wars Canon, where every week I break down everything new in the Star Wars universe that connects back to the movies. Anything such as the TV series, the comics, novels, and to the video games. This week we had the release of issue number 32 of Star Wars. This is a really cool cover, I like it. It's also part 4 of the Screaming Citadel arc. So last time we left off, we had Black Krrsantan, who was affected by the Aphra symbiote, and he turns basically into a werewolf, is what I like to call him. He basically goes all Hulk mode, and we have the characters of both Han and Luke, who were put under a trance by the Queen, were captured by her. In the meantime, you have Doctor Aphra, who's just kind of running around. So this issue picks up where Black Krrsantan is just going on a rampage, taking out all of the Queen's guards of the Citadel. And in the meantime, you have Leia and Son of Starros and the Murderbots, who actually are able to survive Black Krrsantan's rage and point him in a direction of more bad guys. And we have Doctor Aphra, who is in negotiations with the Queen over her prize, which is the Crystal of Ruhr, that green crystal that she got in first arc. That was the whole reason why they went there, was for the Queen to decrypt this thing to get the AI of this ancient Jedi, and the Queen lives up to her word and gives the crystal to Doctor Aphra. But then Doctor Aphra sees that Luke is a prisoner and has second thoughts, starts questioning herself and feels guilty. So in the end, she does come back and tries to save Luke. But in the meantime, the Queen also uses an Aphra symbiote on Han, and plus she uses the siphoned fluid of Luke Skywalker's forced enriched infused liquid to go in Han Solo, make him basically a superpowered kind of evil Han Solo in a way, which is kind of weird. Very strange, yes, I know. And well, this issue kind of leaves off with the same thing happening to Luke Skywalker. He also gets affected by an Aphra symbiote and pretty much becomes a dark Jedi in all sense of the word. So yes, it was a very strange issue, and I'm not sure if I liked it completely or not, but there were some parts that I did like, such as the beginning where Black Krrsantan is just going at absolute Wookiee rage, just throwing soldiers off of the cliff and just kicking ass, basically. I also really liked what Dr. Aphra was going through. Like I said, all that guilt. She has been with Luke. She's not used to being close with other people. I mean, she was kind of with Darth Vader, but not really. But this is the first time she's kind of worked well with somebody. We'll put it that way. And it seems like, maybe she has stronger feelings than we think for Luke. You know, she feels affection for the character. So I can't wait to see where that particular part of the storyline goes. However, there were some things that I didn't like, such as the craziness between Han and Luke turning into like bad evil people, especially with Han. He's going right after Princess Leia and Son of Stars. Thought that was a little bit much, and something like this is just crazy, with Han being infused by Luke's blood, basically, or whatever that blue stuff was. Like, how do you come back from that? That's my question now, is they have these super deadly creatures, these the symbiotes. How are they going to get rid of the symbiotes and become normal again? I think after something so crazy like this, it's really hard to tell a story where they're just perfectly fine. I'm guessing they're just going to have some kind of secret cure, and they're going to just completely forget any of this ever happened. Also, one thing I want to touch upon is the artwork. Sometimes the artwork by Salvador Larroca is so realistic that compared to everything else he draws, it definitely stands out, especially the one picture of Han dressed in the Citadel Guard's armor, which looks really cool, by the way, but then his face is just kind of plastered on there and just doesn't match up. There's a few more instances like that with other characters as well. But that is what I thought of Star Wars issue number 32, part 4 of the Screaming Citadel arc. But I want to know what you guys think of the Screaming Citadel arc so far. Do you like the gothic horror vibe? Let me know in that comment section below. Also, make sure you check out my latest video where I react to Star Wars Battlefront 2's reveal of the gameplay. I really love what they're doing with Battlefront 2 with the whole multiplayer, so check that out for my thoughts. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so, especially if you're a Star Wars fan. Every week I talk about Star Wars in some capacity, plus I talk about other things such as games, movies, and TV, so make sure you do that. I'm Starrapter, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you, always. So, did you like the video? Then make sure you rate it a thumbs up, and if you did that, go over there, hit that Starrapter head to subscribe to my channel. Doing so will keep you up to speed on all of my latest content, speaking of which, you can see a couple of my recent uploads down below. I'm also on social media, so what are you waiting for? Let's start nerding out!